Hello everyone and welcome to today's video where I'm going to show you 3 ultra simple Amazon research hacks that you can use right now to start finding product ideas. I'm going to show you guaranteed products that are going to make you tons of money. Not exactly, but I will show you research tricks you can use immediately to get quick results. So let's get right into it. Alright everybody, so on previous videos on the channel, I have shown you lots of different research hacks. Today we're going for something a little different. We're calling them research tricks because we're going deeper into the hacks to show you other ways to apply them in, I think, pretty smart ways that will give you ideas you can research on Amazon. As I say, like the whole idea of product research is you find something that's already proven, people are already buying, and you use that data then to come up with new interesting ideas. And also you start to find different markets that you maybe didn't even know existed. So I'm going to show you 3 different hacks today, 3 different tricks, I should say, where I go deeper into the hacks. So the first one is I showed you guys before this list of hobbies, right? This is nothing new. I've done these videos on the channel a whole bunch of times where you can go down and look at a whole bunch of hobbies, everything from indoor to outdoor and everything in between. What I want to do now is just kind of go a little deeper on this and go with, let's just go with our hunting. If I can even spell hunting, that would be excellent. There we go. The best hunting accessory sites. All right, now I am in Ireland, so it's going to show me lots of different examples from different countries. You would be set to your own home country. We're looking at US though. So ideally you could change your Google to point to US only. I'm just going to go to this website right here because it's the hunting gear websites, right? So I click this now and it brings me to a website called Ranker. There's lots of different websites all over the world and they're going to give you different collections. These are really useful. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look for websites in this market. So we got Cabela's, Base or Bass Pro Shops, Midway USA, Cheaper Than Dirt, Gander Mountain. These are all loads of different things we can go into. And we want to go deeper into these different stores and see, okay, well, what's actually selling in these stores? Can we find ideas for products in here that we can then bring back to Amazon and run through the different things that we run through? So how many search results we're getting and what the BSRs look like and all that. So let's just take Cabela's. It's a pretty big company, right? You've heard about it before if you're living in the US, certainly. We can just scroll down here and see that there's a whole bunch of things going on, right? Let's go shop, and then we'll just go hunting. Actually, no, we'll not go hunting. We did that last day. Let's go with like boating, something I have no idea about really whatsoever. So we're in the boating supplies. Usually you can put these as best selling and stuff like that, which is great. These are great value gear. So obviously these are like deals they have going on now. I'm just going to look at this random one right here, which looks like some kind of like rack or something. So let's see what that is. So it's a Motor Mate Mercury 2-stroke Pro XS locking system. So stabilizer outboard motor. So I'm going to go, okay, well, outboard motor lock, I would say. We would probably go first. Let's just jump over to Amazon, have a quick look at that. I have no idea about this now. This, again, it's an idea. All of a sudden, we're in boating. We're looking at outboard motor. And look at all the options, right? Covers, muffs, stand. These are all potential ideas that we could look into further. Now, I'm not saying these are perfect at all. Some of these we may not be able to sell. It's just I'm giving you ways to get ideas today, all right? So we said it was like a lock. Let's just see what that is. So there we go, 309 results. And that was interesting actually when we typed this, right? Look, stainless steel bar. So this is very what I would call a long tail, right? Click that again. And even at that, 157 results. Now probably people might actually search stainless steel because they know they have an outboard motor. They know they're looking for the lock. So it's a good product from that reason. And they know they're looking for something that's stainless steel because it's going to be somewhat durable and stuff like that, right? But anyway, let's keep looking. So a marine, so this one here, 92,000, it's kind of out. This one right here, though, composite head transom saver with roller. I have no idea what this is. Like, I literally don't know. I'll just open it in their tab for a second. Some of these are way out of range, right? And that's okay because it's telling us that this type of a product, an outboard motor lock, it's so hard to say, isn't particularly popular. And that would kind of make sense because, I don't think too many people on Amazon are shopping for that. But let's look at the one that we found. I don't know what this is. So Atwood Corporation, so that's like a big company. And this is like code. So again, it's a very specific product, right? Composite head transom saver. What's this? Innovative transom saver helps lessen stress on a board's transom I don't even know what a transom was. When boat with when boat with an outboard motor is being trailered. Okay. The interesting thing of this is, right, it's $30, free shipping. They're not even using. Well, actually, no, it is. It's shipped and sold from Amazon, so that's okay. Sorry, I thought I saw something else there. That's okay. Amazon are selling this. This Atwood company are obviously quite a big business. Scroll down. It's not a great listing whatsoever. So this is like a transom saver. Okay, 201 results, right? And we scroll down. It's all Atwood, Atwood, Atwood. So again, there's a potential. I don't know if this means that this Atwood company have some kind of like a patent on this. It'd be something we'd have to go ahead and check. This is doing really well. 4787 in sports and outdoors. So that's an interesting product I would look into a lot further, see what we're talking about price-wise and stuff like that. These ones look like kind of similar, just a different brand, different pricing. This one's not bad. It's a little bit out of range. We'd like it to be 30,000. This one here looks like a similar product, but I'm not too sure. Again, look, hardly any of that on here whatsoever. Like hardly any. And it's doing well. So we just went from no idea to idea within a couple of minutes just by what I did. And I had no idea what I was searching. You saw that. It was totally new. So that's interesting. And that was all down to this. This is where we got our start from, right? So this is like another way of what we would call segue searching, just to get some ideas. Let's just keep looking here because I don't know. These are obviously like an actual motor, so that's interesting. So what about if we just went then with just like that outboard motor accessories? Because I don't know what will come up there. Let's do that and just see. There we go, accessories. 3,000. It makes sense that that search result is higher because there's a lot more broad, just accessories. Like what could they be? But even here, like you'll see different. It's an outboard motor tilter, so that's interesting. Let's just do tilter up here. Again, I do not know this market whatsoever. Some of you may know this market. Maybe you're shaking your head at me right now. If so, I apologize. 153 results, way less than 1,000, remember? And we're looking for ideally less than 30,000 BSR. There's that same product again that we just already saw. That's the one there. So that's well out of range. So these tilters wouldn't tell me they're all that popular. But even there, look, Shoreline Marine Motor Flusher. Again, I don't know what that is, but it's a motor flusher of some kind. So whatever the hell that does. There, look, trolling motor rubber mounting isolator. And these are all still well within range, right? So that's interesting. 5 Oceans Universal outboard motor flusher. Let's look at that now because that seems to be, we've seen that twice now. So there we go. And they had more keywords coming down that we could check into. 120 results. Great. And these ones right here, they looks a little bit inexpensive. I'd be concerned about that. That looks really cheap, which is, not ideal. But this one right here is still 1888 and it's 8305. It's doing very, very well. So that's promising. 3249, $20. Again, Camco, maybe they're a different, bigger brand. So maybe they wouldn't buy yours because they're looking for Camco. Maybe they're looking for 5 Oceans. I don't really know. That would be obviously things we want to go and search. I mean, I could literally just go search 5 Oceans, 5 Oceans accessories just to see what's going on there. So 5 Oceans, that's that company right there. Even they got a 5 Dash Oceans, immediately I start to wonder about that. Are they okay? They do look pretty big. We can get a sense for how big they are. So like these guys are fairly big. Yeah, they look like they're a legit company. Look like they sell a lot of different products. So scroll down here and see okay, look, find a dealer. So these are a big company. Again, I didn't know that going in. So that people are probably searching for 5 Oceans on Amazon. But again, look, you can look through here and you can find lots more. I'm not Italian. Anyway, with that said, so we got like deck hardware and stuff like that. Again, I really don't know this market. So we've got chocks, cabinet hardware. These all look like kind of parts. I wouldn't really get involved in those, but it's interesting nonetheless that you can look onto these websites and really quickly you can start to learn about these markets. Obviously fishing is something we all know about. So what are these guys selling there? Fishing gloves, I would imagine, are super competitive. But again, we could just do our thing just for now. We'll go fishing gloves, right? Fishing gloves. And look, like in just minutes, we're finding tons of products. And I expected this to be like so competitive. But even there, I wonder if Amazon give us some ideas as to like other key phrases people are searching for right now. So like fishing gloves saltwater might be a good example because that's maybe a specific thing people are looking for. Maybe people aren't really optimizing for it, but I'm assuming they are. 746, that's not bad. So you brought in the saltwater idea. So straight away, like, they're less competitive than they would have been But that said, I would imagine like it's going to be very hard. It's a confused market straight away, right? Like what the hell would you sell? They all look so different, so hard. But huge sellers. Okay, so that's the first trick. I hope you enjoyed that one. We're going to move on to the second trick now. Okay, trick number 2. Let's go and take a look at this. So what we have here, just need to close some tabs, is the Inc. 5000. These are the most successful small companies in America. All right. Now you're not going to find too many legendary ideas off of this. You're gonna segue off these ideas to find new ones, like we did just a minute ago. And that first trick, to be totally upfront, that will do you for a long time. Like you will find tons of products in that that are interesting. So I mean, you could literally just keep using that, and you'd be good to go. But hey, why not have more ammo in the tool belt? It just makes sense, doesn't it? So let's go down here. So we've got lots of different types of companies. Industries is what we're looking for. Consumer products and services are good ones. Now, I actually know who Lady Boss are. I know the guys who run that company. They're doing unbelievably well. But I know they do supplements and stuff like that, so they're not people we're that interested in. Mattresses, probably not that interested, but we could look at accessories that they might do. But I would imagine they're very specific to mattresses right now, seeing as that's their name, and they're a smaller, growing company. Keep coming down. We got New Leaf Naturals, so we could go and take a look at them in just a sec. What else we got here? So with Clarity, so what are they? And then that's going to tell us a little bit about the company. So they always allows online engagement ring shoppers to design. Okay, so what can we take from this? Well, this is a company who are doing phenomenally well, and they really sell custom jewelry pieces for engagements. It makes sense that that would be popular because obviously like a lot of people getting engaged, get married. Cool. So what we can do is we can go like engagement ring accessories. So we just grab that idea. So we know that's a big market. We know it's a brand new growing company doing really well in there. So again, we go and we look at accessories, right? And we can see 8,000 results. You would expect that, wouldn't you? Let's just go down and have a quick look and see if there's any little things we could try. So this is like a engagement ring dish, and it's doing okay. But I mean, hey, why not just we'll just go and take a look at that engagement ring dish just to see what is going on in that market, because I have no idea. 851 results, so straight away we're below our 1,000 there. So that's immediately more interesting. Now this is breakable, so it's probably not a product we would sell. But again, let me just keep the example going just to kind of show this process. So 92,000, not really interesting there. 74, 51, 39. So it kind of tells me this type of product is not particularly popular on Amazon, really. Also, it would just be very hard to sell because of the confused nature of it, right? But we're just here. We're just looking for ideas. We're not like committing to anything, although we could have gone deeper with that product. Let's keep looking. So this is these are all way out of range. So again, we're not really going to be that interested in these. Let's keep going. Anything within range. That's close. So it's a ring holder tower. We could take a look at that. Again, it's out of range. Maybe there's other ones in range. It's just not as well optimized. This is invisible ring adjuster. I would imagine this is going to be incredibly competitive, but we'll take a look. So invisible ring adjuster. Yeah, I'd say this is going to be very, very competitive. Well, 141. Well, I'm wrong, and that's okay. I like being wrong. So let's scroll down and just see what we got. So this one's killing it in arts, crafts, and sewing. It's doing really well. And then the only problem with this, I'd imagine, is that we're going to have different sizes. It just says any fit, though. So let's take a look at that. Okay, well, it's a bit cheap. $9.59 is not ideal price-wise, but virtually invisible on rings. So yeah, it's this little thing right here. My wife actually had to get something like this recently for her rings, so that's kind of cool that it's there. Reduced ring size, so totally 8 sizes in one pack. Okay, so all 8 sizes are in one pack. That's good. So again, this would seem a little cheap to me, but at the same time, there's not that many results for this, so it's relatively interesting, and it's just this little product right here. Obviously, I would check that these aren't patented and stuff like that, because again, I always don't know when you see a little shape like this, but it would be tricky to patent, but it may be, Again, look, they're doing, like, these guys are breaking Amazon's rules, right? But at the same time, rank's not found. So yeah, I mean, This one's flying 175, but it's very cheap. But again, like we did go from nowhere to idea relatively quickly. So, for me, that's like a win because the fact that we've actually found something that's interesting and it's not hyper competitive. It'd be a very difficult market to get into though, because like these people are all doing kind of like the same thing, even though there's not that many results. It's a potential, but I probably wouldn't get into this market. But the fact that we got there just from the Inc. 5000, like it's pretty good. We can apply this to another one just to see what's this Kindred. What is this? Kindred Bravely. I don't know what the hell this is. Okay, so sells clothing and accessories for pregnant and nursing mothers, including sleepwear. So again, like that's clothes. I kind of keep away from that. But again, you could go and look at like accessories for pregnant women, right? I mean, there's going to be tons of those. But again, you go deeper and deeper, like we're showing you, and you start to find more potential, interesting ideas, right? Let's keep going. Skinny dipped. I don't know what this is. Let's go have a look. So Skinny dipped produce thinly dipped chocolate covered almonds. Yeah, again, like we're into food now, so we're not really. Again, you there's a way to zoom out and look at what's the overall benefit of that product, and so what's that market, women's whatever, but that's not something I do there. Let's just keep going. H&C Animal Health. Have a quick look at that. And so I could have dived deeper 3 or 4 times here. I just haven't because I'm just trying to kind of give you a quick example today. So it provides access to pet healthcare products for all these different people. Okay, we'll have a quick look at this one and then we'll move on to the third trick in our example today. So again, awful. I don't know why these people are doing this with their domains. These companies are growing really well, but they're just doing silly things. But anyway, that's what I think. Well, what do I know? They're a much bigger company than me, so maybe they're right. So this is a feline way. Mimics the natural feline facial pheromone used by cats. Okay. So like, again, maybe this is not something we're going to do, of course, because it's very hard to know what exactly this is. So it's synthetic pheromone, right? But again, like you can look deeper into this market then. So like, I mean, obviously if we search like cat training accessories, we're gonna have an unbelievable amount of results. So over 2,000. Again, things like this you just don't want to do. Pet grooming products, they've been done to death. Cat scratch deterrent. I mean, I would imagine this is like incredibly competitive. But again, we'll just go there because we're just doing a little example for everyone. Lots of different options, right? So it would tell me immediately it's going to be super competitive because there's so many options already. 491, not bad. So it's much less than 1,000. All these companies are totally, I mean, if it's their pack, fair enough, but they're kind of all breaking Amazon's terms of service here. We've got lots of different sizes and stuff like that, so it's tricky. Cat training tape, maybe something like that. It's pretty interesting. It's doing well, so let's just go with cat training tape just to see what's going on in that market. And really what I want you to take away from today is not so much, oh, Stephen's found some interesting products or whatever. It's more like we're just going deeper and deeper and we're finding products on Amazon that don't have as many search results. And we're looking at the BSRs. This is 203. So again, that's not bad. Like now here, 19,000. So this is within range, 55 out of range, 13 within range. People are all obviously buying ads. It's going to be a competitive market. It just is. I probably would never get into this. But like we went from nowhere to something relatively quickly. And I think that's a win simply down to that fact. And if you look at it here, there's not that many results for it. I mean, there's quite a bit actually. And they're all doing kind of the same thing. And that's why I said at the start, I would imagine I wouldn't get into it. But again, like when you get into these things, you're going to start looking at this and saying, okay, well, maybe this is too competitive. So let me go with one that's selling a little better and click into it. So let's just take this one right here. It's a catch scratch turn tape. It's doing well. It's selling well on Amazon, which is good. It is fulfilled by Amazon. It's a company selling this. What you can also do is just kind of come down and look for, well, what's compared with similar items. So that's one thing you could do. And there's just, as you scroll down, there's other things like sponsor products you could look at, similar products you could look at. Right here, sponsor products related to this item. So we can look through here and just see, are these all just going to be cat scratch tapes and things like that? Probably, because it's so competitive. But as we look through, we might see something different. Here, what the hell is this now? Clear, thicker couch cover for pets. Again, that's going to be, I just know from the keywords it's going to be competitive, but, I'm doing this just to kind of demonstrate something today. Cat scratcher mat, again, like they're all going to be nuts, right? But the point remains, you can look through stuff like this and find interesting products, but typically something like this to do with dogs, cats, anything to do with training, it's going to be hard to do well, But that's it. All these are selling. These are all selling, which tells you a lot. There's so much out there. There's so much available. There's an example, right? It's something different. There's a cat scratcher. See, all these keywords I just know are going to be super competitive. And you're trying to get down to like, what are people searching for right now? And that product there, a cat claw toys with bell catnip. Maybe that's it. Bell catnip. I don't even know what. I mean, again, I don't even know what that is. But I'll just search it. Catnip bag with bell seems to be the thing. Again, right? 127. Interesting. Just lower. Okay, now we're getting into a world of carnage, because like, what would you sell, right? Even things like this is a 28-piece cat accessory. I mean, it's tough market to be in. But look, we went from Inc. 5000 to ideas relatively quickly. Again, just showing you how this kind of stuff works. And the final trick today is going to be the top 500 Shopify trick. So what you can do is you can basically search the top 500 best, most interesting Shopify stores, and then it's going to give you just tons of different markets. And you can just run through the exact same thing. So all birds, what's that? Okay, now it's footwear. Likely with something like this, you're going to want to go to like way down the list and start to see what are different brands that are like doing well, but they're not they're not right up there. So they're getting more niche as you go down. And as you go down and down and down, you just see like you're going to get more and more niche, right? Terms where I don't even know what that means. So yeah, that's just another thing you can do. You can into any of these stores. So let's just see these guys. Shinesty? I'm not sure what that means. Okay. Wear better boxers. So this, again, these are underwear. So I just happened to click through that. We wouldn't sell that. But again, like, you can just see like there's a market for absolutely everything online, which is pretty incredible in itself. So that said, there are 3 hacks you can use. I went in detail on the first 2 for a good reason, because they're the best ones. And really here, it's just the exact same process of going down, just seeing what people are doing, not getting into some of these markets that I just went by. But you can just see, like, these are the top 500 Shopify stores. Click through, see what they're up to, search them back on Amazon, and you'll find ideas. But that said, I hope you enjoyed today. Please like this video, number 1, and also jump down to the comments and let me know which of these 3 methods did you like the most? Did you find the most interesting? Was it the niche site method? Was it the second one, which was the Inc. 5000 trick, or was this final one the Shopify trick? It's probably going to be 1 or 2. Let me know which one you like the most. I'd really appreciate that. And like this video, very, very important. So do 2 of those things for me. And if you're not already part of Marketplace Superheroes World, make sure you click on the link in the description or in the first comment. Jump on our email list. We'll give you some free training as to how to build an e-commerce business on Amazon from scratch, selling simple, boring, everyday products. That said, see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.